Hey everybody, what's going on? This week on Jay Speak, we cover questions. First question, how often do you practice? I wish I could say it was daily. It is definitely not. I'm involved in a lot of different things and, family, band, other things I'm involved in. I don't have the time. Guiltily, I don't make the time to practice daily. I've been trying to do that. I wish I could play more. It just doesn't happen as often as I'd like. And sometimes it's just enough time to do a video or do something. But I try to sneak in a half hour, 45 minutes every day. If I can do that, I think that's a win for sure. But yeah, I usually get some more time on the weekend to play. But again, I wish it was more, but it's just not. If you can practice daily, I would say that is probably the best bet, because that's the only way you get good at anything is by constantly doing it. So I would encourage it, and I will try to take that advice myself for sure. Question 2. This is kind of a loaded question, but it's about room treatment. What products do I use and why, and what's the overall impact of the treatment? Around the room, you will see these big panels, and I'm sure you've seen them in many of my videos, but they are Prima acoustic panels. It's like the London kit or something, and I might have a couple of them. I got them all hung, and then I kind of did some corners a little differently, where I bought the corner brackets to kind of give it a bass trap. Really long and tall, 4x1, or just like squares 1x1. They're honestly very appealing aesthetically. They eliminate the echo and standing sound waves. It's not like it's totally soundproof in here. I think it just gets rid of all the reverb in the room. It is really what it does for me. So when I'm playing, I don't hear all the echo. I end up hearing other guitars and pedals and stuff vibrate over the echo of the guitar amp, which is kind of weird. So it makes it a little dry, which is kind of nice, but to add post reverb or use a reverb pedal if I want reverb in the videos, because otherwise there's not a lot in the room. Now the room itself is about 12 by 12, and I did build it. It is double walled. It's 2 sets of doors, 2 walls, obviously, 2 ceilings, and I put in rock wool in the walls, and it's on both sides. I've eliminated a solid 40 dB. You can stand right outside the door and have a conversation, and in here, the amp is louder than you could ever want it. I did such a really good job soundproofing the room that I just really need to reduce the echo and some of the standing sound waves. That's really what I have for room treatment. On my monitors, I got my monitors sitting on foam, and my subwoofer is sitting on an Aerolax Gamma. It helps just kind of focus the sound a little bit better. I've thought about making gobos and having the rock wool inside the structure, and then just putting fabric over both sides, so I'm not inhaling the insulation and it's not loose. It hits that rock wool and it stops. The sound, it's incredible. That product is so good. Sound doesn't really get through it. It's unbelievable. So it's I remember sitting in here before I put the drywall on, and I would clap, and I would literally hear, it was the immediate attack, and then it was done. There was no reverb, no echo, no nothing. Obviously, where I don't have the Prima acoustic panels, the sound does bounce. But I've gotten a lot of it kind of focus where my ears are. I hung all the panels kind of in the middle of the wall, so when I'm sitting here, it's all the sound that kind of gets bounced back to my ear directly, haphazard around the room. I have thought about getting a cloud or something above me, so when it hits the ceiling and comes down, I don't have issues. The ceiling is kind of short. I'm 6'1". I think the ceiling's at 6'4", so there's not a lot of room, so I gotta be careful when I'm taking guitars off and stacking stuff, etc. But overall, it's a pretty compact room. I think I did a good job about the room treatment and how it was handled. It was trial and error. I think Prima Acoustic makes great stuff. If you're ever gonna put insulation for sound barrier insulation walls, rock wool's great. I think I've done a couple projects with friends with that, and think it's a great product. I think in general, you work in the spaces you have, and you try to reduce the extra sound that's happening in the room, so it's not happening. Get rid of the standing sound waves, the extra echo, anything you can do about bass. I do have some Aerolax pads around here, and I got them sitting on the floor in the corner or behind some of the open back cabs, and that eliminates some of the low end that's throughout the back that hits the drywall immediately and then bounces out. So that does help too. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.